Hello, YouTube friends. Look what we're doing today. Today I thought it might be fun to take you guys with me as I do one of Brie from Documented Journeys art lessons. So this is her newest lesson, which is the octopus. And it just launched September 13th with the relaunch of her shop. So fun. I love the entire vibe that this new relaunch has offered. But here we go. Let's talk about what it's like to do a Bries art lesson. This, I believe, is my third art lesson that I've done by Brie, and it is a lesson. So for those of you that are beginners like me, or even not, even if you're more advanced, this is an opportunity for you to learn what's inside Brie's head as she creates her art. And for those of you that know Brie, Brie's artwork is stunning. Yeah, I gotta show you my Hocus Pocus mug because all things witchy. Anyhow, Brie's artwork is stunning. She is queen of ballpoint and watercolor. I love everything about her style, and I'm at a place in my art that I want to learn. Specifically, I want to learn more about shading and color mixing and cross-hatching and just all of that kind of stuff. And the lessons that she offers on her website do just that. She starts her lesson with showing you all of her materials. Here's my not number one tip, but one of the tips / regrets that I wish I would have done is actually used a ballpoint pen. I decided, because recently I have been loving the Uniball Jetstream ink, so I decided to use my Uniball Jetstream. I think it's a style fit. It has both pencil and pen. It was a big mistake. Not necessarily in how my octopus turned out, because I do love him and he is messy and scratchy and perfect in his own way. But for someone who is doing a lesson to learn, I should have used a ballpoint pen because I just could not get that lighter shading that Brie would get. Because Brie, while she's talking you through this image, she is telling you where to go dark, when to pick up your pen, how to literally, she shows you the ways that she is going to do her lines. Sometimes they're vertical, sometimes they're horizontal, sometimes she scribbles. I could not get this ink to lighten. Even if I just did a minimal pressure against the paper, it just would not work correctly. And I could not do the scribbles. The scribbles came out like an inky mess. So I would highly recommend use the ballpoint, because there's a reason we love Brie's artwork. There's a reason that ballpoint and watercolor look so gorgeous together. So that would be my first tip. I did not have the same watercolor palette that she had. I had Jane Davenport's, but it was so great when she was talking about mixing colors. I was totally able to pick out from the colors that she talked about and make my own, even with Jane Davenport watercolors. I do wish that I would have had some other paintbrushes. So I think next time I will grab some of my son's thinner brushes, because as she tells you the number of brush that she's using specifically in this adventure with coral that's around the octopus, which you will see once I flip the camera around, I only have one brush with me at the moment, and it is a water brush. So I was not able to get the same kind of details that Brie was able to do. I still love my little octopus, but I just think that having the correct materials will make all the difference. Another thing that you will probably have already noticed, because I did leave a little bit of Brie in the background, I would pause her And she does mention this. If you need to pause her lesson to work on your art, go ahead and do so. She also has points in her lesson where she actually says, watch me first. And I recommend watching her first because I didn't. And one of my little tentacles was a little bit screwy there. It's the one I'm working on right there. Anyhow, this is Brie. We showed Brie a minute ago, showing us how to go in with ballpoint. You can see here my Jetstream, that gel just is not wanting to cooperate in regards to shading. So again, ballpoint. I may actually redo this lesson and do another octopus just to see the difference with using a ballpoint. I thought this would be so cool because I have the pencil and the pen all in one, but no, don't try to skip the steps like I did because it did not work as well. Anyhow, when Brie, as I was saying, Brie will tell you at certain points to watch her first. I highly recommend it. That way you know what you're about to do. Take your time with this. This is a lesson. We are here to learn and to have fun. I adore my little octopus, even though he is messy and scribbly and chaotic. But I want to learn how to shade better and all of those things. So that's why I highly recommend the lesson. I will try to find the link so you can actually click on it below to purchase Brie's lesson here. This is the octopus. This is Brie's final octopus. And here's my little guy. You can see the coral in mine because I only had the one brush. Kind of got away from itself, but it was so much fun. And I love him. Here's the final dried page. Love him. Again, for those of you that are interested, her Patreon tier, The Leaves, she is going to be switching it up a little bit and doing a sketchbook focus for her Leaves tier. It's going to be her sketchbook tier. And so we will have studies of different images in there, and we are also going to be doing some Zoom Hangouts where we all get to sketch together. It's going to be so much fun. So I'll put all the links down below for you to check out the lesson, for you to check out Brie's Patreon. I believe that the sketchbook tier officially starts October 1st. So would love to have anyone that's interested come join. If you do one of Brie's lessons, I believe that she is, if you want to post on Instagram, I believe she's using the hashtag Brie's lessons. I will double check and put that down below also. Anyhow, I hope you guys enjoyed this little glimpse into what it's like to work on a Brie art lesson. So much fun. All right, you guys, enjoy your weekend and have a wild, sexy life.